What is going on, guys? Hey, I wanted to come back to you, and I wanted to bring you a story about Russel Brand. And again, they're going after this guy big time. They are going after his ability to make money online. They don't want him to make money because he's been accused. Now again, he has not been charged with a thing, but he's been accused. So again, they're going after his ability to make money. We truly have got to understand what is happening here. Again, the man has not been charged. We don't know anything for sure. Not at all. And again, I suspect the man did nothing wrong. I suspect he did nothing wrong. But again, we have truly got to understand nowadays, if you're accused of something, they use that. Because, I mean, we got to understand, this whole thing is set up. It is, man. The whole thing is set up. Again, they're going after him because he dares to say things that they don't want him to say. That's what's happening. And we truly got to be honest about that. You know, and again, you know, YouTube, they've already demonetized them. They want Rumble too. You know, again, the government Britain, the UK wants Rumble to demonetize them. And again, they've written letters to Rumble. They've written one to TikTok. So again, we truly got to understand what they're doing. They don't care. They don't care about you. Again, they want you to fall in line. And if you don't, they go after you. And again, man, I'm sure this whole thing has been fabricated out of absolutely nothing. We truly have got to understand that. You know, I mean, again, look at Donald Trump. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, he hasn't had legal battles or whatever over the years, but we truly have got to understand. You know, he was not accused of raping or inappropriate conduct or anything else with anyone until after he was running for president or became president. We truly have got to understand that. They have gone after this guy. You know, the same thing with other folks. If you dare stand up, if you dare say stuff, you know, look what happened to Joe Rogan. You know, again, they pressured to have him taken down because he dared to put somebody up there that disagreed with the mainstream narrative. We have got to truly understand what they're doing. And same thing with Kennedy, with RFK. And again, I disagree with him on a few different issues. You know, that man speaks the truth. He does on most things. You know, some things, again, I disagree with them. I disagree with him on reparations. I don't think we should have them, but he does. You know, fine. We can have that disagreement, but the fact of the matter is, he disagrees with so much from the mainstream. And what do? A few weeks back, they went after him. Remember, they wanted to paint him as an anti-Semite, as a racist. We truly got to recognize what is happening in this world. We do. And the Western world, right now, they're going after anyone who disagrees. They go after Vic Ramaswamy, RFK, definitely Trump. Look at what has happened over the last several months to him. And again, we truly have to recognize none of this will be happening to Trump if he wasn't running again for president. None of it. Not one thing. And again, it's because he's put himself back out there. And again, Russel Brand, he puts himself out there. He says things that are highly controversial. And, well, I mean, not to me, but to the mainstream. He says things that they don't want him to say. How dare him? Guys, I'm going to bring to you a letter that was written from Parliament to the CEO of Rumble, basically demanding that they demonetize him. And we truly get to understand that's not the place. It's not the government's place to step in over accusations. I mean, again, we have truly got to see what's happening here. But guys, watch this. Dear Chris, I am writing concerning the serious allegations regarding Russel Brand in the context of his being a content provider on Rumble with more than 1.4 million followers. The culture, media, and sports committee is raising questions with broadcasters and production companies who previously employed Mr. Brand to examine both the culture of the industry in the past and whether that culture still prevails today. However, we are also looking at his use of social media, including on Rumble, where he has issued his preemptive response to the accusations made against him by the Sunday Times and by Channel 4's dispatches. While we recognize that Rumble is not the creator of the content published by Mr. Brand, we are concerned that he may be able to profit from his content on the platform. We would be grateful if you could confirm whether Mr. Brand is able to monetize his content, including his videos relating to the serious accusations against him. If so, we would like to know whether Rumble intends to join YouTube in suspending Mr. Brand's ability to earn money on the platform. We would also like to know whether Rumble is doing to ensure that creators are not able to use the platform to undermine the welfare of victims of inappropriate and potentially illegal behavior. Yours sincerely. Guys, we truly got to understand what's happening here. Again, Russel Brand has not been charged with a thing. Not one thing. He's been accused, but not been charged. But again, they're going after that guy's ability to make money. Again, they're going after his ability to monetize his stuff online. You know, again, they're writing letters to TikTok, to Rumble. YouTube has already demonetized him. But again, the guy has not been charged with a thing. Nothing. He's been accused of a few things. So again, we have truly got to understand, if we had any doubt that the government was not overstepping, it should be squashed. It should be. Again, we truly got to understand. I know this is not the U.S., but it might as well be. Again, it's the Western world. It's UK. We truly got to understand we are losing our rights. If they don't like what you're doing, if they don't like what you're saying, they go after you. If you have a big enough platform. I mean, again, even if you have a small platform, try to get stuff, try to get stuff promoted. Yeah. They don't like your stuff. You're going to have a hard time. Again, if you try to, spend some money on Google Ads to get things promoted or whatever, you're going to have a hard time. You're going to have a hard time. So again, we have truly got to understand what they're doing. They're going after Russell's ability to make money. They're trying to shut him up. Again, it kind of reminds me of last year with the truckers up in Canada. Again, they went after their ability to make money. They wanted to freeze their bank accounts. Remember that? They wanted to freeze their bank accounts. They took away the ability to fundraise. Again, to use wire transfers, to use GoFundMe. Yeah, we truly get to understand what they're doing. Again, Russel Brand has not been charged with anything at all, just accused. But again, the government just want to step in. They want to step in. They want to squash his ability to make money. They want to silence him. It's really what they're trying to do over accusations. Come on, guys. Wake up. And guys, Rumble wrote a response to Parliament. And here's what they had to say. Today we received an extremely disturbing letter from a committee chair in the UK Parliament. While Rumble obviously deplores sexual assault, rape, and all serious crimes, and believes that both the alleged victims and the accused are entitled to a full and serious investigation, it is vital to note that recent allegations against Russel Brand have nothing to do with the content on Rumble's platform. Just yesterday, YouTube announced that, based solely on these media accusations, that it was barring Mr. Brand from monetizing his video content. Rumble stands for very different values. We have devoted ourselves to the vital cause of defending a free internet, meaning an internet where no one arbitrarily dictates which ideas can and cannot be heard, or which citizens may or may not be entitled to a platform. We regard it as deeply inappropriate and dangerous that the UK Parliament would attempt to control who is allowed to speak on our platform to earn a living from doing so. Singling out an individual and demanding his ban is even more disturbing given the absence of any connection between the allegations and his content on Rumble. We don't agree with the behavior of many Rumble creators, but we refuse to penalize them for actions that had nothing to do with our platform. Let me scroll down here. Although it may be politically and socially easier for Rumble to join the cancel culture mob, doing so would be a violation of our company's values and mission. We empathetically reject the UK Parliament's demands. Guys, we truly got to recognize what's happening. We do. I mean, again, these allegations, first of all, we don't know if they're true or not, and he's not charged with anything. Number one. And number two, they had nothing to do with Rumble. Nothing. And of course, they had nothing to do with the UK, the government. Nothing to do with Parliament. Nothing. But again, they want to penalize him because, again, they want to send a message. That's really what it's about. Again, that we have reach. We can do things. You better be afraid. You better be scared of us because we have reach. And again, it's not just the UK. It's Canada and it's the US. We truly have to be honest about that. We truly have to be honest. Things are getting scary in this country as well as the rest of the Western world. But hey guys, if you would, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks. You son of a